I'm Deb Fisher. I approve this message.
Growing up in Nebraska, we dream big and reach for the stars. Deb Fisher was raised in Lincoln. Mom a school teacher, dad an engineer and veteran, married her college sweetheart, raised a family, small business owner, Nebraska School Board president, a senator praised for bipartisan leadership passing 93 bills, new experience to balance the budget by cutting spending, repeal Obamacare. Deb Fisher, a Nebraska senator. He's down home, North Carolina. Home nearly every weekend, listening, working for us. Been named a hero for taxpayers. You see, Richard Burr's willing to cut spending while others spend more. Believes growing the economy and creating jobs starts with limiting government, supporting hard-working people. He's tight with our tax dollars. Heck, that's just common sense.
That's the North Carolina way. I'm Richard Burr, and I approve this message because together we can change tomorrow.
I intend to keep this promise. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan.
If you like your insurance and your doctors, you keep them.
Not true. When Kay Hagan had the chance to keep her word and protect our health insurance plans, she voted no. Thousands of North Carolinians told their policies were canceled. Hagan's promise on keeping our doctors, not true either. Typical Washington, deceiving us, pushing their agenda. Tell Senator Hagan, keep your word on our health care.
Billy Ray Walls was an officer. He was killed in the line of duty, and he was my husband. He was an officer through and through. He wanted to help the community to keep kids safe. And I got a really strange feeling. Immediately called the Jessamine County Sheriff's Department, and I told him I wanted to speak to my husband. I want to speak to him now. He was dead, and I knew that. I just felt it. After Billy was killed, I was informed of the benefits that I would receive because of the tragedy of September 11th. They told me that benefits could take up to 2 years. Financially, I mean, it was very important. That was what we were going to live on.
Facing tragedy, providing for her young daughter, Priscilla Walls turned to Senator Mitch McConnell, who helped secure the benefits she deserved.
He would step in and he would help, and he just wanted to make a difference. He pretty much got it within a week, and they told me it could take up to 2 years. I was blessed that Senator McConnell did help us, that he was able to do it as quickly as he did. Senator McConnell used his power to help me and my daughter.
To secure our border and stop illegal immigration, we stand with John Kyle.
Where has Jim Peterson been on this issue?
Jim Peterson supported amnesty.
He supported amnesty.
The 86 immigration reform that Jim Peterson called effective helped cause our illegal immigration problem. He has no experience.
Jim Peterson calls his immigration plan realistic, but he supported amnesty.
He has no experience. John Kyle stands with us.
That's why Arizona County Sheriff stands with John Kyle.
I'm John Kyle. I approve this important message.
I'm Jeff Sessions, and I approve this message. Grits, eggs, and sausage.
Yes, sir.
In Alabama, we were raised to know there are no shortcuts to real success. There's no free lunch. The law must be fairly applied on Wall Street as well as Main Street. Every action of our government should strengthen, not undermine these values. That's common sense. In these critical times, I will continue to work to be worthy of the great trust you've given me.
Governor, Dad? That's a bit optimistic.
Why not? With Bill Weld, we made Massachusetts #1 in job creation.
You saved Harvard Pilgrim from bankruptcy.
Made it America's best healthcare company.
You're totally pro-choice and bipartisan.
Bipartisan leadership's what we need on Beacon Hill. We can make Massachusetts great and create jobs by controlling spending, lowering taxes, and requiring work for welfare.
More jobs? Pretty confident, huh, Dad?
No problem. I've done it before.
Career politician Jack Kingston's been in Washington over 20 years. So what's he done? Kingston earned the title King of Earmarks. He voted to spend billions of taxpayer dollars on Obama's Cash for Clunkers used car program and voted to raise the debt ceiling 31 times. Kingston even took thousands in pay raises. Now Kingston wants a promotion to the Senate. A promotion? Well, conservatives have a message. Hey, Jack, you're not going back. Citizens for a Working America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Let me make clear, I'm not going to support a health care reform plan that's going to take away health care that you've got right now or a health care plan that you like.
Mark Warner helped pass Obamacare, denying families the insurance and doctors we trust, cutting hourly wages, and stopping employers from hiring. I'll replace Obamacare with market reforms that create jobs, hold down costs, and let us keep our insurance and doctors. I'm Ed Gillespie. I approve this message.
If you want to see something that will absolutely destroy small business, it is that increase in the sales tax.
Then why did Walter Dalton support the Purdue-Dalton 15% sales tax increase, which could kill 8,000 more North Carolina jobs? Higher taxes, lost jobs, tough times.
As I travel the state of North Carolina, what I am finding out is we're not through the tough times yet.
Then why would we want more of the Purdue-Dalton agenda? North Carolina deserves better.
When North Carolina needed Kay Hagan to stand up to Barack Obama's bad policies, Kay Hagan stood with Obama. When we needed Kay Hagan to stop Obamacare, Hagan voted with Obama. When we needed Kay Hagan to fight against deep cuts to Medicare, Hagan voted with Obama. When we really needed Hagan to stand up to Obama's wasteful spending, Hagan voted with Obama, 95%. When we needed Kay Hagan, Hagan chose Obama. Crossroads GPS is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Richard Burr, and I approve this message.
Boy, we sure got it wrong last election.
Some hope and change. Bad economy, lost jobs.
More government spending, bigger debt.
Who's going to pay the bill?
You're looking at her.
Washington's out of control.
We need to stop the politicians bankrupting our country.
That's why I'm supporting Richard Burr.
Richard thinks like we do.
He's working to cut the spending.
And create jobs.
And that's why I trust Richard Burr. He's fighting for our future.
Richard Burr it is.
Got that right.
I'm Deb Fisher. I approve this message.
Newspapers say, in an act of desperation, Kerry's grossly exaggerated accusation of wrongdoing on Fisher has damaged his image and insulted the intelligence of Nebraska voters. After 12 years in New York, Kerry's attacking Deb Fisher to take Nebraska's Senate seat and support Obama's agenda.
I support President Obama.
Higher taxes, more spending and record debt, keeping Obamacare.
I support President Obama.
It's time to stop the Kerry-Obama liberal agenda.
Lobbyist Fred Duvall voted to make college more expensive for Arizona students. Duvall stuck it to middle-class families voting to increase tuition. Higher tuition and fees double the cost of college for Arizona students. Duvall boasted, "I'm not against tuition increases. I voted for every single one." Duvall now promises to give illegal immigrants lower in-state tuition, while Arizona students pay nearly $5,000 more a year. Come on, Fred. That's just not fair.